Oh my God.
Or pwedeng malapit na birthday ko, Ses, regalo mong kabayo para...
Kabayo?
Bakit? Oo nga, literal na horse.
Saan mo naman ilalagay?
Sa may pa-park.
Sa tabi ni Booker.
Baka mag-away pa yun. But thank you, great show. Happy Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow on our show. Thank you once again to the big story. On our show, we've got results for you from 8 NBA games, plus a doubleheader in the PVL All-Filipino Conference.
And we've got part 3 of my conversation with the Golden Boy, Carlos Yulo, as he prepares for his return to the Olympics.
I'm Andre Felix.
And I'm Cheska Lituncalao.
And here's tonight's play-by-play.
Ramiro, the show by Mamoy League. Future move puts it on. Unbelievable. Gemma on the left side. Oh, the pass! Stuck in another one. Bacunas rejecting Esteban for the
March 17, 2026, it is Tuesday. Let's kick off the show with a scoring duel in the NBA as Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics take on Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. JB putting up 41 points here, while D-Book had 40 markers. It was a Brown versus Booker show, basically, but the C's beat the Suns in Boston, 120 to 112. Phoenix was still within striking distance entering the fourth and final quarter, but then Brown came up clutch, scoring 18 of his 41 in the payoff period alone. Boston also closed the game with a 12-1 run to eventually seal the big W. The Celtics remained second in the East with 45 wins and 23 losses. Meantime, the Suns are seventh in the West with a 39-29 win-loss record.
Speaking of scoring explosions, Nickeil Alexander-Walker had himself a night to lead the Atlanta Hawks to their 10th straight win. Alexander-Walker with a career-high 41 points as the Hawks beat the short-handed Orlando Magic 124 to 112. Alexander-Walker already scored 24 in the first half to help Atlanta pull ahead 67 to 50 at the break. Come the third quarter, the Hawks saw their lead hit a game-high 29 points. The Magic tried to catch up down the stretch but got to within just 12 points. Orlando is still without Anthony Black, who's dealing with a left lateral abdominal strain, and Franz Wagner, who has a high ankle sprain. The Hawks now have 37 wins and 31 losses for 8th in the East. The Magic dropped to 38 and 29 for 5th.
I just felt amazing. The game was very, very slow for me, and my teammates kept boosting confidence in me, injecting confidence. It just felt like an adrenaline rush the whole night through, and I'm glad we got the win.
Hawks and Magic don't seem to like each other. What just went down right there?
You know, it's just love for the game, passion, guys trash talking, and just at the end of the day, it's like testing temperatures. That's all it is, but it's all for the love of the game.
Just competition. Look, 10 in a row for this group. The winning it's just clicking for you guys right now. What kind of statement did you make on national television about, for those who maybe don't know, who these Atlanta Hawks are?
You know, I think the talk was just about how we got our 9 wins. I think maybe it wasn't respected because of the teams that we played, but I know like we were getting better throughout those wins. We were taking care of business and we were growing as a team. And I think tonight it was just about showing that. Everybody came out, we were on a mission, we were connected the whole way through. When the lapses went up and down, we stuck together and we finished it up.
Meantime, the Los Angeles Lakers extend their own win streak to 6 in a row. That's after they beat the Houston Rockets on the road, 100-92. A back and forth affair here with 10 deadlocks and 13 lead changes. But the Lake Show leaned on its defense, especially down the stretch, to come out on top. The Purple and Gold scored just 17, but limited the Rockets to a mere 12 points in the fourth quarter. As usual, the Don, Luka Doncic, leading the Laker offense with 36 points on top of 6 rebounds and 4 assists. That man right there, the king, LeBron James, added 18 markers, 5 boards, and as many dimes. H-Town got only 18 points from Kevin Durant, who also committed 7 of his team's 22 turnovers. The Lakers are now third in the West with 43 wins and 25 losses. The Rockets follow right behind them at fourth with a 41 and 26 win-loss card.
The largest lead of the night for you guys coming in the final minute. You had 36 points tonight, but what can you say about your teammates for coming in the clutch in the final 60 seconds?
Nah, it was great. I think we shared the ball great, especially in the last quarter. When we needed to get ahead to business, we did. They scored 92 points, which for this team, for the Houston to help them at 92 is pretty awesome. So we did a great job defensively.
For you, though, you started the game with 16 points in the first quarter, ended with 36, like I said. How were you just so efficient every time you were on this court?
Not bad. I think I could have done a lot better. But all that matters is we got to win, and we got to keep this rolling.
The feel, the physicality, where you both are in the standings, did this one feel like a playoff game?
Yeah, I think last couple have been feeling like playoff game. They play with a lot of physicality. We coming from Denver, they play physical. So, the last couple games are very physical, very playoff-like.
Luka, thank you so much. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
5 more NBA games today. Here are the scores. The Golden State Warriors hand the Washington Wizards their 12th loss in a row, 125-117, as Steve Kerr gets his 600th career win. The Portland Trail Blazers coast to a 114-95 win over the Brooklyn Nets. Victor Wembanyama powers the San Antonio Spurs to their 50th win, which came at the expense of the Los Angeles Clippers, 119-115. Meantime, Josh Giddey with another triple-double in the Chicago Bulls' 132-107 victory over the Memphis Grizzlies. And lastly, Zion Williamson's 27 points pushed the New Orleans Pelicans past the Dallas Mavericks 129-111. Coming up, we hear from the Golden Boy Carlos Yulo once again. This time, he talks about the difference between his preparations for the 2024 and the coming 2028 Olympics. That's next here on Play by Play.
And we're back. Thank you for joining us here on Play by Play only on One News. Gilas Pilipinas women are looking to salvage a consolation win to close their FIBA World Cup qualifying tournament campaign in Lyon, France. Gilas is currently facing fellow winless team Colombia, but this matchup is far from easy. Colombia is the 19th ranked team in the world. Now, in contrast, Gilas is currently 39th. The Philippines saw its Women's World Cup hopes vanish the other day after a blowout loss to South Korea. That was the country's 4th straight loss in the tournament.
Big names are headlining the Philippine men's national football team for the 2027 AFC Asian Cup qualifiers. Leading the 23-man lineup is VFL Bocam forward Garrett Holtman. He joins a solid core of overseas-based talents, including Bjorn Christensen and Rafael Obermeier up front. Filipino standouts such as Sandro Reyes and veteran Manny Ott anchor the midfield. And at the back, the Nationals will rely on experienced defenders Amani Aguinaldo and Daisuke Sato to provide stability. The Philippines will face Tajikistan on March 31. The match will take place at the Hisor Central Stadium in Tajikistan, with the Philippines eyeing the lone Asian Cup slot in Group A.
Meantime, in other news, the Philippines looking to build an all-star team in Mobile Legends Bang Bang that will go for gold in the upcoming Asian Games. Mobile journalist Amy Atienza takes a look at how Sibol is forming its lineup.
The Philippines eyes nothing but gold for its Mobile Legends Bang Bang team in the upcoming Asian Games in Japan this September.
One is gold. I don't expect anything less from MLBB. Pag nag-silver yun, talo yun para sa akin.
The national team recently concluded the re-qualifiers for the tournament after former Onyx Philippines head coach Tony "Why Not" Sanedrin stepped down from his post. Team Liquid clinched the top spot for the qualifiers, giving Alec "Snap" Alvarado the new role as Sibol's head coach. But Alvarado will not be left alone, as a set of seasoned and decorated MLBB coaches will pitch in ideas for the team. They include Paul Yeb Miranda, Michael Arcadia Bocado, and Francis Ducky Glindro.
Honestly, I've been idolizing these three coaches for so many periods of time. It's gonna be my first international experience. I really need their help, honestly, and their support. And I think it's all about collaborative effort, honestly, as a whole.
But Sibol clarifies that even if Team Liquid won the re-qualifiers, this doesn't mean that all of its players will automatically represent the country. The goal is to create an all-star team, so a Sibol combined bootcamp was set to finalize the Pinoy roster for the league. Players from Team Liquid, Team Falcons, Onyx Philippines, and Aurora Hunters participated in the combine.
We wanted to make sure that every Filipino, aspiring Filipino esports athlete has a chance to qualify or at least participate. So that's when we had our current way of doing the qualifiers, where everybody can, join and try out and participate, and then, best of the best gets in.
Walang bias, walang kahit ano. So we choose who is the best.
Aside from MLBB, Sibol will also participate in 6 other titles including Honor of Kings, Pokemon Unite, PUBG Mobile, Naraka Blade Point, Puyo Puyo Champions, and Identity 5. Kapatid mobile journalist Amy Atienza, we are One News.
Gymnastics golden boy Carlos Yulo is already gearing up for his return to the Olympics. In part 3 of my interview, Kaloy shares the difference between his preparations for the 2024 and 2028 Olympic Games from a physical and mental standpoint. Watch this.
Have you allowed yourself to have more fun?
Ngayon, mas kaya ko na parang joke around sa coach ko, sa sarili ko. Hindi na ako ganun ka-harsh pagdating sa pag-judge ko yung sarili ko through watching videos po. Parang hindi naman na kailangan or hindi naman dapat kasi hindi naman ako natutulungan kapag masyado akong iniipit yung sarili ko na pinipilit ko. Parang gusto ko siya right now na maging natural.
You've openly said na nakikita mo sarili mo in LA 2028 and we're all rooting for you talaga. And also mentioned even possibly sa 2032. So that's a long road ahead, diba? So ano yung kailangan para makuha yung kumpiyansa sa katawan and para masustain yung mindset to hold on to that vision in the years to come?
For me, nuna ko po talaga yung sarili ko, yung vision ko, yung mindset ko, yung heart ko also. Lagi ko chine-check kung gusto ko pa ba, talaga bang gusto ko mag-LA. Of course, gusto ko talaga siya. But at the same time, may mga kini-question ko din kung tinetesting ko kung baka sinasabi ko lang yun kasi after winning, masarap yung feeling nung nanalo po ako ng Olympics. Right now, ano talagang plano mo? Parang tinetest ko yung sarili ko din po. So, gusto ko talaga siya. Ayun po yung sinisigaw ng puso ko.
At this stage, ano yung mas mahirap? The physical demands of being a gymnast or yung mental grind of staying at the top?
Yung mental po talaga. Once na nag-die down siya, obviously yung physical mo, kasunod na po yun. Yun yung siguro malaking, hindi naman malaki, hurdle para sa akin and challenge para sa akin. To makipagmano-mano sa sarili ko. Kasi ayun talagang kalaban po talaga eh. Ikaw mismo eh, yung kung paano ka mag-isip, kung paano mo siya dalhin, kung paano mo siya malalagpasan, or paano mo siya dalhin doon sa state na ganong kataas na level. So, yeah, it's like really a constant battle po ng you versus you talaga. Yes.
It's at the point. It's no longer Carlos Yulo against other gymnasts.
Yeah.
It's Carlos Yulo versus Carlos Yulo. Pero gaano kaiba ang Carlos Yulo that's preparing for LA 2028 from the Carlos Yulo na nagpunta sa Paris Olympics?
Yun po talaga kasi siguro mas smart na talaga ako ngayon. I could really say that po. In terms of planning and like really listening sa katawan ko, ayun yung hindi ko nagawa before. Like todo-todo ako araw-araw hanggang maubos. And then pag nagko-compete na, wala na akong mabigay kasi nabigay ko na lahat sa training. Yung timing ng kung kailan ako kikilos, kung kailan yung tamang peak ng katawan, ngayon na-acquire ko siya. Like, alam ko kung paano. Alam ko kapag di ko kaya. Alam ko kung yung araw na to, feeling ko off siya. Hindi ko siya talaga pipilitin. Pero pupunta ako. Ayun yung siguro po na wala sa akin before. Na ngayon, na-acquire ko. Plus, yung team na meron po ako right now. Like yung support system na meron ako right now. May nababatuhan ako ng problem ko sa gymnastics. Kahit di sila mga gymnast or athlete, magandang makinig ng mga opinion. Especially sa mga taong sumusuporta sa akin.
Nag-iba ba yung approach mo to the World Cups compared to earlier in your career, knowing na syempre the ultimate goal is gold medal sa Olympics?
Yes po. Kasi before, lahat sinasalihan ko pa and pagod-pagod po talaga siya. Weekly competition, like magkakasunod. Tapos biyahe sa iba't ibang lugar po, kaya nakakapagod and delikado. Kasi parang walang time mag-recover yung katawan. Then competition ulit. So, ayun yung ginawa ko before. And right now, parang hindi naman siya need gawin. Mas maging matalino na talaga sa pagpili ng competition and sa pag-perform. May Asian Championships po, which is continental. Pwede ka doon sumali to qualify sa World Championships. To be able to World Championships po, qualification po siya ng Olympics. Pero this year, wala pa naman po. So, next year ang qualification for Olympics. So, ganun ko na po siya laruin ngayon.
In terms of pressure, hindi mawawala yan. Especially since you already set the bar so high. How do you personally handle pressure now?
Siguro po, pressure sa ibang tao na expecting ako manalo. Hindi ko po siya ganun tignan eh. More on pressure sa sarili ko kung paano ko siya gustong gawin. Mas nakaka-pressure po yung gusto kong kasi gawin na yung plano na mas matimbang po yung kung paano ko i-pressure yung sarili ko. So, yes, meron. Kahit sino naman pong atleta na pe-pressure. At the same time, kung ano po talaga yung nasa puso ko, yung iniisip ko, mas okay nang i-pressurein ko sarili ko kaysa ibang taong mag-pressure sa akin.
Catch the fourth and final part of my exclusive interview with Carlos Yulo on Thursday only here on Play by Play. Coming up on tonight's show, some volleyball action with a doubleheader on tap in the PVL All-Filipino Conference. The results when Play by Play Welcome back. You're watching Play-by-Play on One News. Updates from the 2026 PVL All-Filipino Conference as action heads to Santa Rosa for the first time in 2 years. The Akari Chargers moved a step closer to a qualifying round berth after turning back the Galleries Tower High-Risers. Akari took the match in 4 sets, 25-23, 25-23, 14-25, and 26-24. Said Domingo, Fifi Sharma, and Eli Soyud combined for 39 points. Akari winning 5 in a row after starting the conference with 3 straight losses. The Chargers are now just 1 win away from clinching a top 4 spot. Galleries Tower suffered its 4th consecutive defeat. The High-Risers are down to 2-6, dropping into the play-in stage. Meantime, the Farm Fresh Foxies keep their top 4 hopes alive after overcoming the Creamline Cool Smashers in 4 sets, 25-16, 25-22, 18-25, 25-23. Royce Tubino came in clutch for the Foxies, delivering the final 2 points in the tight 4th set. Trisha Tubu led the offense with 22 points built on 16 attacks, 5 blocks, and 1 service ace. The Cool Smashers were without stars Gemma Galanza and Bernadette Pons, as well as head coach Sherwin Meneses due to illness. Farm Fresh improves to 4-4, while Creamline slips to 5-3 after back-to-back losses.
Happy Tuesday, sports fans. Now time for your favorite part of the show, the highlight reel we have for you. First, the PVL, then we go to the NBA. Akari versus Gallery Sour. Fifi Sharma with a serve. Pontillas puts it up. 3 ball now for Akari. They will go to Gretzel Soltones. Lady Mace gets denied there. And then they will try Eli Soyud. But look at the relentless defense. This is a good rally. Relentless defense from Galleries. Pop up there for Akari. Alba goes back to Soyud, puts it away with a cross court. 4-set win for the Chargers and their 5th in a row. Hottest team, arguably, in a PVL right now. Soyud, by the way, finishing with 12 markers. Take a look at that play again. Good back setup job by the former LaSalle setter, Mars Alba, going to Eddie Soyud there. Beautiful. Meantime, let's go to the NBA. Let's go to the Clippers and the Spurs in the Intuit Dome. Look at this. Bang! Bang! Umikot pa? Bang! From all the way from the logo half court. Look what Darius Garland did. He knew he had a 7'3" Victor Wembanyama on him. So what does he do? Pulls it away smartly, doesn't drive against the block machine that Victor is. So he takes it from all the way deep to beat the shot clock too, knocking down the long ball. Garland making an impact for his new squad, finishing with 25 points, 10 assists. But the Clips come up short though, unfortunately, against the Spurs, 119 to 115 here. Okay, let's move to the next play. This time, let's go to Atlanta. McCollum to Jalen Johnson, streaking through the middle. Take a look at that. Nothing the Magic defense could do against Double J. Look at the Atlanta bench. Loving that play from Jalen Johnson, who had a monster triple-double, by the way, in this one. 24 points, 15 rebounds, 13 assists. He was just filling out the stat sheet, so congratulations to you if you have him on your fantasy team. Hawks beat the Magic 124 to 112. Okay. Let's go to the Wizards and the Warriors at the nation's capital. How about that slam by DeAnthony Melton? The facial. Take a look at that. And look at Steph Curry right after. At the bench, not suited up. But even the chef wasn't really impressed. Look at that. Look at that. Napaganon si Steph eh. That was just so impressive for Melton, and a poster there over his defender. Take a look. Woo. Melton showing off his hops here, finishing with 27 points, and the Warriors 125 to 117 over the Wizards in Washington. Lastly, let's go. Lakers fans, this will make you happy, especially the King James fans. LeBron with a poster, Jabari Smith Jr. Take a look. Long pass by Reeves over to LBJ at 41. Tinitigan pa si Jabari. Look, kid. I may be old, but I can still do this. A poster by the King. By the way, LeBron, 18 points, 5 boards, 5 assists. Helped the Lakers defeat the Rockets in Houston, 100-92. Happy Tuesday. See you tomorrow.
And before we go, a couple of UST standouts lead the race for MVP in the UAAP men's and women's volleyball tournaments. Josh Ibanez is on track to claim his third UAAP men's volleyball MVP award. The UST superstar topped the men's race at the end of the first round with 158 statistical points. Ibanez made his mark on both ends of the court. He's third in scoring with 121 points and second in reception at 62.14%. Right behind Ibanez in the MVP race are NU superstars Buds Budin and Leo Ordiales. FEU's Drix Saavedra and Miko Espartero complete the top 5. For the women, Angge Poyos leads the MVP race with 156.22 statistical points. The season 86 Rookie of the Year has been one of the most consistent scorers in the tournament, ranking third in total points with 111. Poyos also leads the league in spiking efficiency with a 39.92% success rate. Adamson star Shaina Netura is second in the MVP race, while LaSalle's Angel Canino is third. Another Adamson standout, Francis Mordi, and FEU's Jerzel Petalio round out the top 5. The second round of the UAAP men's and women's volleyball tournaments will begin tomorrow.
And that's all from us tonight, mga kapatid. Catch us again tomorrow, Wednesday, 9 p.m. for a play-by-play of today's top sports stories.
Play-by-play is on One News, that's Signal TV Channel 8 on SD and Channel 250 on HD. We are also available on Signal Play and Pilipinas Live.
I'm Andre Felix.
And I'm Cheska Liton-Calao. Thank you for watching, mga kapatid. Good night.